Mondaine's just updated its stop2go watch with Backlight. To find out more, stay tuned. So we'll start with just an unboxing of the stop2go from Mondaine. It comes in this simple white box, and inside you'll find the warranty documents. There's a blurb on Mondaine itself and its history and all that kind of stuff. Then you get the stop2go specific instructions. And there's the Mondaine standard box. When you open it up, usually it'll have the protective paper over the top. Then that's the stop2go watch. The circle and the stop2go logo right there, that's just on a piece of plastic that's attached to the face. So you just remove that, you won't see that circle or stop2go. It'll just be the standard Mondaine face. So the way to adjust the time, and there's a couple of key adjustments, and I'll just put the time in the background so we can use that as reference. There's a couple of ways to adjust that. If you've got the second hand that's misaligned, and what I mean by that is if the second hand doesn't do that, if it doesn't stop at at the 12 mark, then you need to realign that. And you do that simply by pressing this in for 3 seconds, and then that will actually go back to 12. If it doesn't, you can adjust it by turning this knob, and this knob is a rotating kind of knob backwards and forwards, so you can get the correct alignment. And you can just do a micro adjustment. That looks pretty good. Then press it in, and that's reset the second hand. So I just sped that up to show you whilst we press the button here to reset it. In the first instance, it looked like it was 3 seconds out, but when you let it do 1 revolution, then it just confirms that it was reset to the 12 mark. Now, if we need to adjust the time, you can see there's the time in the background there. We need to pull this out to just the first stop. So let's see if we can pull it fairly tight. This is a brand new watch. Okay, so I've pulled it out, and you'll notice that the second hand has gone up to 12. So then what we can do is we can adjust this by about ½ a minute at a time, forwards and backwards. The time over there is 11:13, so I'll go to 11:14. I can go backwards here, and just to prove the point, and go forwards. So that's just done by twisting this or twisting it backwards. Okay, so let's go all the way around. Let's see if we can take it up to, so there's the time in the background. I'm sort of aiming for 11:15. And this is only a 12-hour clock, so it doesn't really matter. There's no date on this. So we're coming up to 11, and then I will just index that to 11:15. There we go, bang on. And then, as soon as we see 00 on the other clock, I'll press that in. Might have been a bit, I might have missed that by half a second or so, but and I'll just speed this up for a little bit to just before it gets to the 12 mark. And there you have it. So that's how you realign the second hand. That's the first motion, and then the second one is to set the time. Realigning the second hand happens infrequently. There's a few reasons why that would happen, but usually it'll just be from a battery change, or a low battery sometimes can cause that. Otherwise it should sort of stay like this, and as I've shown you, it's very easy to adjust the time. You just pull that knob out to the first position. There's only one position, and then just adjust it backwards or forwards to suit, and press that in to zero it. Now in terms of backlight, these hands here, the two main hands, a minute and the hour and minute hand, are coated on the back with a luminous material. So during the daytime, light's reflected off the dial itself onto the back of the hands, and that charges up the luminous material on the back of the hands. And then at night, when it's dark, that luminous material will light the face, and it will basically put the minute and hour hands in silhouette, just like you can see from the Mondaine footage that's been supplied. So that's it for the stop2go watch on how it works. Just to show you the size, now this watch is a 41, being interfered with, there we go, 41 millimeter case diameter. It's quite thick. It has two movements essentially in it, and there's also the plastic sheet on the front, so they have to allow for that. But we're looking at 12, probably 12 and a half millimeters thickness overall for that case. Comes standard with a white face. And the updated model only comes with a white face. There's no black face option, and the only options really are the strap black stitched or red stitched with the original Mondaine buckle. So that's it for the stop2go. The beautiful thing about the stop2go is it imitates the movement of the actual Swiss railway's clock. And there's another video that explains how that all works. Just click on the link at the end of this video, or I might even show it on the screen at the moment if you want to see that video. Check out our videos on Mondaine's history and the stop2go clock by clicking on the links on the screen. If you've liked this video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. And to see more videos like this from Form and Design, click on the subscribe button. I'm Andrew from Form and Design. Thanks for watching.